Hi everybody, and welcome to Scratch Challenge number 6. In this Scratch Challenge, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be discussing something called broadcasting. And broadcasting is something that first seems a little intimidating, but it's actually really easy and really awesome tool to use. First, to start, what I'm going to talk about is what's an example of broadcasting. So in everyday life, there's these things called traffic lights, and traffic lights are a really great example of broadcasters. They broadcast a message, red, yellow, or green. And then drivers or listeners, they listen for the broadcast, and then when they get or receive a message, they do certain actions. So if they see the message of red, well, they usually stop their car. And you can only be coded to receive these messages. So if you aren't coded to receive the red being stopped message, then you just won't stop. And that's a really important thing to think about. So just think about the traffic light example and driving a car when you think about broadcasting. So over here in Scratch, what I'm going to be doing is I've set up my stage with 3 characters. I got my 3 characters, and they're going to tell some jokes to each other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this sprite over here, and what I'm going to do is start with a green flag click, because that tends to be how we start a lot of things. Maybe we'll just go with say, hi there, Tara and Nano. Do you want to hear a joke? So what I find what students will do is they'll try to time this out by having the say appear for 3 seconds, and then after 3 seconds they'll then code these two to say wait for 3 seconds, and then they'll respond back. But the nice thing about broadcast is you can actually get the conversation to happen really well and easily and kind of naturally. So what I'm going to do is I go up to the events blocks where I got my when green flag clicked. What I do is I pull in a broadcast message 1. Now, sometimes when people code these things, they code them with really obscure names or events. But what I'm going to do is let's just call this hi there. So what's going to happen is when I click the green flag, the sprite Ryan is going to say this message, and then it's going to broadcast this. And this is going to do nothing. Nothing's going to happen, but it's going to send a message like the traffic light showing the red light. And what's going to happen is it's going to broadcast the message, hi there. And these guys are going to do anything yet. What I'm going to get them both to do is I'll go to Nano. Nano is going to say, hello. Or wait, I think the message was, would you like to hear a joke, right? So I think I said, do you want to hear a joke? So Nano will say, yes, please. And then Tara will say, I love jokes. So now when I press green flag, hi there, Tara and Nano, do you want to hear a joke? And nothing happens quite yet because nothing's triggered them to say these messages. So nothing's actually going to get them to say those messages. So I go back to events, and now I look for the when I receive, hi there. When I receive, hi there. Now what will happen is, hey there, Tara and Nano, do you want to hear a joke? Yes, please. I love jokes. And it happens at the same time. That's kind of the parallel idea as our last Scratch challenge. So that's getting the event to happen at the same time. Let's pretend that maybe you want them to have it one at a time. You can kind of get them to time it out. So you can, instead of do it this way, I'm going to get Nano to speak first. So Nano will receive the hi there. And then Nano will broadcast let's just say it's yes, please, which is what, and these don't have to line up. It doesn't have to be the exact same as what happened before. It doesn't matter I'm just doing that so I know what's going on. And this time for Tara, instead of saying when I receive hi there, I'll go to yes, please. So what'll happen now, do you want to hear a joke? Nano first says yes, please. Tara says, I love jokes. So after Tara says, I love jokes, I want to broadcast new message, and let's call it say the joke. Right, so I love jokes. So broadcast say the joke. So now what's going to happen is I'm going to pull in a when I receive a say the joke. And so this is, now I'm going to hear it. I'm going to start my joke out. Are you guys ready? So here's the joke. All right. So and we might have to make this display for a little bit longer than 2 seconds, but why did the rubber chicken cross the road? Oops, all right. My calendar wanted to pop up really badly there for 3 seconds. So why did the rubber chicken cross the road for 3 seconds? And then let's broadcast a new message. And this time we'll make this broadcast. Why did the rubber chicken? I'll just leave it there. Broadcast, why did the rubber chicken? So let's see if this works so far. And a really key thing when you're doing this is make sure you're testing frequently so you don't code too much and realize it's not working. Here we go. So Ryan says, hi there, Tara Nano. Do you want to hear a joke? Yes, please. I love jokes. Why did the rubber chicken cross the road? Perfect. And then the message of why did the rubber chicken cross the road is broadcast. So now we got to code them each to receive this message to do something. So let's get Tara to say the next part of it. So when I receive why did the rubber chicken cross the road, or why did the rubber chicken, and we'll go with I don't know. Why did it cross the road? Now we'll broadcast our next message. Oops. And this will go, I don't know. So now back to our joke teller. And this time we'll do when I receive, I don't know. Let's do our final cap up of the joke. So here we go. Because she wanted to STRETCH stretch her legs. And then I'm going to just do a little broadcast here. And we'll get it to be a new message of, this is called the punchline. So broadcast the punchline. And so after you tell the joke, what do most people usually do? When I receive it, I'll get them both to laugh at the same time now. So we'll get Nano to say, ha 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 ha. And we'll get Tara to say at the exact same time, when I receive, punchline, and ho 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 ho, ha 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 ha. All right, let's see if it works. Hi there, Tara Nano. Do you want to hear a joke? Yes, please. I love jokes. Why did the rubber chicken cross the road? I don't know. Why did it cross the road? Because she wanted to stretch her legs. Ho 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 ha ha ha. So that worked pretty well, and I know it's a probably amazingly funny joke. But what I'm going to get you to do for your scratch challenge number 6 is I would like you to make a knock-knock joke between 2 or more characters if you wish. I will attach a studio for you to put in your awesome knock-knock jokes, and please, take your time and research and find some pretty funny ones. I love a great knock-knock joke, and it's a great way to practice your broadcasting a conversation between characters. I hope you enjoyed Scratch Challenge number 6, and I look forward to seeing your awesome knock-knock jokes. Take care and have fun scratching.